Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Ebony J. I am the owner and the founder of Minding Your Business Mondays podcast, where we inform, we celebrate, and we just have a great time on here, okay? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for taking time out your busy, busy day to come kick it with us, come hang with us, come chill with us. I just want you to know we got a super, super, super dope interview going on today. And if you are a business owner, if you definitely want to tune in. This is where you want to tune in right now. So without further ado, okay, I'm going to introduce you, Christopher, and he's going to come on and he's going to tell us what he do, and we're going to go from there. Hey, how are you?
How you doing? How you doing?
Awesome, awesome. So what is it that you do?
I'm Christopher Harris. I am basically a photographer. I go by the handle on IG, Ali Cole Photography. A self-taught photographer. I didn't intend to be a photographer. I just ended up in the position I am right now.
Okay,
So a little quick how I started. 2020 around April, I wanted to find a new hobby, so I bought a camera. I
okay.
didn't know how to shoot. I thought it was easy. You press the shutter button and you're good to go, but that wasn't the case. I had to learn some stuff, and people start asking me, "Hey, how much do you charge for a photo shoot?" I'm like, "We get paid for this?" So now I had to start going into, okay, what do I charge? I don't know. I'm a new photographer, so I started looking at my pay plans and all that stuff. And the self-taught part is the part that I really wanted to keep because my brother's a photographer. I have a lot of photographer friends, but I didn't want them to tell me or show me anything. I wanted to learn about myself. YouTube University has been a great institution. I'm still enrolled,
Okay.
and I don't think I'm going to be graduating anytime soon because there's just a lot to learn.
All right. That's super dope. That's dope that you decide to, be self-taught and then take it upon yourself to like really go into it on your own and learn from your own, self, your own mistakes. And, I love YouTube University. Shout out to YouTube University.
Yeah.
So was that the main reason of why you got started? Like, why do you do what you do? Like, we know you wanted to be self-taught and all that, but now that it's a business, and I'm sure you done had some difficulties somewhere along the way. What is it that's keeping you going? What is it that's making you say, "I can't stop. I got to keep doing
Well, I think it's trying to be better than what I was today.
it"?
Just
Okay.
because there's different parts of photography, there's different types of photography, there are different ways to do photography. So you may just think, oh, photography. No, it's so multi-layered and sub-layered. It's and then you see somebody else doing something that you never saw before. You're like, what? Wait, we could do that? So it's all about imagination
Yeah.
for a lot of it. And we're not talking about the technical part now. You have the part where you take the photo, and then you have the part where you develop the photo. Back in the day,
Hmm.
go in a dark room and they do their thing. Now that dark room is Photoshop and Lightroom and Capture One and all these programs that you can use to edit photos. And you can take a normal photo and turn it into a really great photo. But what keeps me going is just that hunger to learn more. I'm self-taught, so I don't know much when I started, and so now I wish I knew what I know now when I started. It would have
Okay.
helped me along the way. I didn't have a mentor per se. All this takes time, though. You don't just get up and 5 months later you're just killing it. It
Yeah.
takes time, and you got to invest that time and that learning. And you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna stumble, like you said. You're gonna feel like, you know what, maybe this is not for me. But just trying to create the next great sets of photos. That's the thing. Because sometimes I think, oh yeah, I got some good stuff right here. And then 2 months later, I'm like, man, I thought I had some good stuff.
Let's see, y'all. Welcome back. Can we hear you? We can't hear you. So y'all, every time, every now and then, we gotta have like some technical difficulties. The universe got throw some little whoopsie 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 whoop in there, just to see how we're gonna handle it. And guess what? We're gonna handle it well, and we're gonna come back off on top, right? So I just hope y'all are like just understand. But while we're doing that, I want y'all to look at the bottom of your screen, and I want you to know that whatever you're going through, whatever you have going on, whatever that you're trying to do, I want you to know and understand that you got this. I want you to know that because it's a must that you know that whatever you're going through, you got this. Okay? I just need you to know that. Okay? You know. And if you would like to sow into the dream, if you would like to sow into the podcast, if you would like to support, you can send the cash app at $ peacefully made. $ peacefully made. If you would like to donate to help push and make the podcast even better, you can do that. If not, I understand. I appreciate you tuning in because, like, we need you to tune in. So let's see. He's back in the lobby. Let's see if we can add him and see if we got some sound. Do we got some sound? No. I don't know what happened. Let's see. Let's see. Y'all like my singing? Probably not. Probably not. 'Cause I don't even like my singing. But I just want you to know whatever you're going through, like you need to know that you got this and just understand that you got this. Because guess what? You have no choice but to get it. Okay? And if you would like to be on Minding Your Business Mondays, if you would like to be interviewed, go ahead and send your inquiries to info@nybm35.com. Leave me your name, your email address, your phone number, the name of your business, and I will definitely get back to you. And if you see me online, you could just DM me. Follow me on IG at NYBM35. You can follow me on TikTok at I_inspire35. And we're gonna go ahead and bring Chris back on.
Yes, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Welcome back. Hey.
There's a little thing inside of one of the menus that says Chrome, and yeah, so we're good now.
Okay, we got it. I'm glad you figured it out. It didn't take you too long.
The first time I was messing around and I saw it, so I went back to it, and yeah.
Okay, we got it.
Mm-hmm.
See, we back, y'all. We back live in action. I forgot what we were talking about.
So, I guess we were talking about what made me keep going, and I think I was, yeah. So, on top of that, like seeing different types of photography and me wanting to shoot the way I shoot, I don't want to be like somebody else. I want to have my own style. So, it's interesting. Like every time you shoot somebody different, you have a different experience. You can leave them with a good impression or a bad impression. So you it's like almost a one-on-one type of situation where you can set the tone. You can't,
Yeah.
because you could have some experiences that's out of your control, but you could control your output.
Yes,
You know?
yes, yes, yes. So what is your style?
Oh wow, I it's a mixture.
Okay,
They have beauty and then they have like outdoor. So beauty is mostly like in studio, and then you have outdoor. So I combine. Sometimes I want to combine them in different ways.
okay,
But I like portraits. I really like being up close. A lot of people like to take shots and they're far away. You can see the full body. I like doing that too, but I like up close. But I like to get it a certain type of way, almost as if I'm doing a beauty edit. You know,
okay, okay.
so yeah. But
Nice. Nice.
I'm pretty sure people will describe my style in their own way. It's hard to me.
Where are you located?
Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida. The nice hot weather.
Hey.
What was the temperature today?
About 88. You know,
Ooh, I miss those days.
in the shade, about
I miss those days. We're in cold, cold Michigan. It wasn't too bad today. I guess it may have reached somewhere in the 30s or something. I don't know,
wow,
40, maybe 40s because it wasn't too bad. But yeah,
wow, wow. Okay.
I,
Whew.
I know, right? Go ahead, send some of that 80-degree weather on this way because I'm ready for it. So
Definitely.
you've been doing photography since about 2020,
Hmm.
and I've seen some of your stuff on IG, which is super, super, super dope. I've saved some of the things for in my favorites because I have intentions on learning Photoshop for what I do,
Okay.
but 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 I'm not gonna lie. Even though you give the steps, I haven't tried it out yet, so I can't say for sure it's hard. But just from the steps, I kind of got a little overwhelmed. Like, ooh, I don't know, that's sweet, but I don't know if I want to
Okay.
learn it.
We're
But it's so intriguing that I want to learn it because I like to learn stuff, and then I'm trying to do a lot of my stuff for myself. And I know my flyers be looking real non-professional.
hey.
And I want to get to that point, but yeah, it's not a lot of time.
I think I may. I think I may have some type of PDF document, like a flyer document. I'm gonna have to try to find it. If I can, I'll send it to you. It's like a template where you could add on and kind of, So if I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna try to
Ooh,
find
that would be great because
it.
the
Yeah,
girl need help. I could try, but
I like making my life and life like if I could do something and it's easy, you count me in.
yeah.
Just count me in because I'm not trying to work hard.
Yeah, I used to be like, let me do the hard way. No, I want to learn how to do this and every little because now I'm like, okay, I
Now,
understand time now and energy and yeah, give me the simple. Is this something I can plug my stuff in, take some stuff out, put some stuff around, and call it a day? I'm
yeah,
for it.
and some stuff is the hard way you have to do, especially when we're retouching. But if I could find an easier way to do that hard thing and make it just a little bit easier, I'll take it.
Yeah. So
Uh,
my hat definitely goes off to the photographers, all the people that do edits, all that stuff because I cool, but when I thought it was like I
which
know
one?
it was like a quick 1, 2, but
Which
I
one?
thought maybe it was like a 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's not. It's so amazing. Each day I find something new that you could do.
But like you said, for me, I see a lot of tutorials and I don't see the steps. So when I do mine, I want to include the steps and I want to show you what I'm doing and not trying to like hide my hand and oh look at this. No, how did you do that? Can you
Yeah,
show me?
yeah.
So
Because it's like, yeah, that's cool that you could do it, but that's not helping me if you don't tell me how I can do it. Like, what's the steps? Like,
it can be intimidating because you just do one thing wrong and something else doesn't happen the way you have. Do you remember the one that you were trying to figure out? Do you remember which one?
I haven't like I said, I didn't get into Adobe and actually go through the steps. But it was one where she had, I think it was a sword, and it was like the
Oh,
glow. And I was like, that seems simple. But then I started looking at the steps and I was like, okay, maybe it'd be better if I have it in front of me. And I just haven't got to putting it in front of me and trying the steps. I'm sure
yeah,
I probably could do it if I had it in
I,
front of me and do it.
I think you can. I think you can.
But I'm gonna learn one day. But if y'all have not seen his page, matter of fact, let's put his information up there because y'all need to go on there and y'all need to like just browse through and just see the super dopeness that he creates. And I'm sure that's not even like all of it, but I need y'all to go on there and I need y'all to go look. So his information is right there.
And if you go to my IG, the tab that says guides, that's where I put all my tutorials. So it has different. You only can put 30 in one guide pocket. So I have like 5 pockets right now because I got like over 131 tutorials right now. So
Wow.
I
Oh my
started last year, and I said, you know what? Let me just give it a try. And so now I'm thinking, okay, do I continue or do I quit? Like, so I'm like, I can't find it to quit because I see people. So when I look at my stuff, people save sometimes the tutorials and bookmark it more than they do my regular photos.
God.
There's a lot of photographers and a lot of people that maybe are trying to learn some stuff. So that there's an audience for it. So it's like, okay, if they like the way I'm putting it out, I think I should try to keep on, doing it. It takes time out of my day to do it, but yeah.
So are you charging, like, do you have, like, of course you have some free stuff, but then do you have something where the free stuff leads to a paid version?
Yeah. I if sometimes people ask me questions, right? They'll say, hey, they'll ask me a question about maybe an edit or one of the techniques, and I'll tell them. But sometimes people ask me, hey, can you show me how to do this? And I do have a service, I try to keep it simple. I say $20 for 20 minutes. What if you want to learn the techniques, you want me to show you some of the stuff I do, but the main thing is how can I help you understand what you're trying to understand, and that's kind of how I look at it. And photographers sometimes don't really tell people what they do. It's like keeping that secret sauce.
Yeah.
Your grandma secret sauce. They don't want to tell you the ingredients and how they. I mean, I don't. Yeah, let me show you my sauce.
People try to keep this secret because it's like, it's that it's not enough for everybody. So I have to keep this because I don't want you to get with mine or take my customers. But it's like your customers are your customers. They're already set for you. My customers are my customers. So no matter you may be 10 times better than me, but that's not your customer. That
Yeah,
customer was already set for me.
that's true.
So when you understand that what is for you is for you,
Hmm.
you don't have that, let me hide, let me tuck, let me give you half of it and let you figure it out. You have that, hey, let me give it to you. Now, if it's a service, it's that I provide, that's cool. You're going to pay for this. But let me give you some stuff for free because it's enough for everybody. Like, I can still know how to do it and not want to do it and pay somebody to do it just because I don't feel like doing it because I know there's a lot of steps to go into it. And I don't feel like going for it.
And just like you said, even though you give it to them, they still may want you to walk them through the process because it's just that feeling of I don't know, it's it's a good way to give out some stuff because I mean I'm learning from other people, so
Yeah.
I think that I can give back a little bit in that way.
Yeah, of course.
It takes time, and I'm thinking about even starting doing YouTube videos of the same thing in a longer version where it's
Ooh.
5 minutes or because I got 90 seconds to do the tutorials and I have to speed it up. So I don't want to, but I have to speed it up because I only got 90 seconds. And some of the
Yeah.
stuff 90 seconds. So
So do you offer classes? Because maybe like a class you could have Do you already offer that?
I one-on-one. I'm thinking about doing either Zoom or Google Meets or even StreamYard, and say, hey, if you want to learn some photography stuff, basic 101, all these basic things, I'm gonna have a sign up list. This is the date, this is the time. I'm gonna do 1.5 hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever, and I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna answer questions. If I have any little tidbits, any insights, I'll give it to you. And after that, if you want more, then you could, these are my services, right? Because if somebody values even the stuff that you're giving for free and want more, they'll pay for it. If they really
Right.
value their craft, because I want to learn a lot. I learn stuff, and if I learn stuff, I'm like, man, this is. Let me go make a tutorial because this is dope, So
Mhm.
when I do them in the vision of I'm going to make this tutorial because I think somebody else would benefit from it. Even one person. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
100
Yes.
people person, So
Yes. Okay. Because I might have some stuff I might just want you to edit.
but yeah, I had to Photoshop for about a year and some, and I never opened it because I was so afraid of. There's all type of tools, and I'm like, what's going on? Like this is a lot. This is a lot. So I didn't want to open it up because I was a little bit
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
It's a lot. I opened mine up and somebody was telling me to do something. I think I'm trying to change a document or something. I was, I'm clicking on stuff. I'm like, this is a lot of stuff, and I don't know what the heck all this stuff do. And then, yeah, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go back to my Canva and do what I can do in Canva
Hey,
and call it a day. And eventually, I'm gonna come back to Adobe because it's so much that you can learn. There's so much you want to do. Like I want to learn how to do change the words. I want to put words like tweak words in the video when I'm doing my editing. And I was just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. One day. One
yeah,
day.
yeah, I know the feeling.
So has business been doing well for you?
For me, I am probably a little bit different than most photographers. I'm retired,
Okay.
and I do this as a passion, hobby type of. Um, I don't know if I want to call it a job because I don't look at it as a job because I enjoy it. So I schedule my thing where not everybody's going to be my client, like we talked about. I
Hmm.
my I'm going to charge for my services, and it's okay if you ask me for my quote and my packages, and you don't think that you should pay it. That's okay,
That's
you know. But I think for what I bring, this is what I should get in return in terms of payment.
as you should.
So, but not everybody can have that luxury sometimes where you could say, okay, I mean, this is what I'm shooting and that's it. And so, and of course, I'll do other stuff like collaborations and stuff like that because not everything should be a paid job, right? You can learn from just shooting a different model or shooting a different
Yeah.
environment, right? And everything builds, on that skill. You don't want to do the same thing over and over. You might not learn anything,
Right. Right.
so that too, if I see a dope model, sometimes models will ask me, "Hey, can we do a collab shoot?" Yeah, I'll check their stuff out because I want to shoot with somebody that's serious about their craft. If you're
Hmm.
just shooting because you're shooting, I don't care how many followers you have. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's my motivation to do collaboration. So
Okay. So I know they come for you. Do you typically say, okay, this is something I want to shoot. I want to shoot this style, this place, and you like, okay, let me see who I can get to for this photo shoot, or is it strictly mostly everybody coming to you?
no, both. I have a list of things that I want to shoot. Like I keep adding to that, mood board where now my mindset now is I want to shoot some shots where you look at it and you get a message from it without me even telling you the message.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
Or I'm trying to go into that more interpretation of, oh wow, let me see if I could get what he's saying right here because I know he's saying something. I
Mhm.
just got to see it in the photo. So that is, I'm trying to go into that part where it's still dope, but it has a message, you know.
Mm.
So it's that type of thing where you kind of you want to grow, you want to have a purpose and deliver it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. So how do you deal with stress? Because I know we all at some point stress try to creep in, whether we let it get fully in or just partially in. How do you deal with it?
take a break.
Take a break. Take a break
Uh,
from life, like pause on everything.
take a break from photography.
Okay.
Just shut it down. Do regular stuff. Do normal stuff. Don't do anything. Go watch TV. I did I did a really great photo shoot with one of the models. She's mixed. You might see her on my reels and my photos. She's in a red dress, and she's just dope. We did a shoot that I saw on her. Well, I saw her on her page. She used to be a ballerina.
Okay.
Way So I went through her page and I'm like, okay, I think we should do this. So I sent her some mood board pictures. Hey, what do you think about this? And she liked the idea and the concept. And so we shot that. And then, so it was dope. The photos by themselves are dope, right? I came back, load them up. She made her selections. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how to start this because it's dope, but I don't want to do too little or too much.
Mhm. Right.
I want the photos to speak. So I could not start it for like 3 4 days. I left it alone. I just went and I did other edits and I was doing other things. I just didn't pay attention. Then I came back to it, and I called her. I said, hey, I just didn't want to start it because I didn't want to do it injustice. And now I did some messing around with it and I got a way forward. So
Mm.
one of the shots, and that's gonna be basically my blueprint of what I do with the rest of it.
Okay.
And because for me, I hate mess. Like in the shot, it needs to be kind of almost sterile, but I want you to focus on the subject, right?
Right.
The floor was not given what it's supposed to give, and I knew I had to deal with the floor, but I'm thinking, how can I do it best and make it look natural? And you're not even worried about what the floor was before because you didn't even know there was.
You didn't know something else.
Right. So that's where I'm at with it. And I sent her the semi-complete. It wasn't even half complete. I sent her what I had, and she's like, "Wow." So I'm gonna roll on, and I'm gonna try to hurry up and not hurry, but I'm gonna try to get those done because she's super excited. We got so many dope shots, but we have one special shot in there.
I
Woo!
can't wait. I
Yeah.
can't wait for it.
And I tell you the truth, when I post stuff, especially photos, those are probably like a month old. So
Okay.
I've done photos that are even from last year. I still haven't posted.
Wow.
So I try to keep it, because I don't know. I'm not taking photos to post.
Right. Right. Right.
I post what I want from the photos that I have,
Yeah.
and not necessarily those are done right away. Some of the last photos I post was from like last August, not no last October.
Nice.
So
Ooh, so I know that portfolio is just full of just
yeah,
greatness.
it's not a rush. It's not a rush. It's not a rush. I don't look at it as a rush to go get a photo and post it. I mean, I'm getting better at reels in the videography part, so I'm teaching myself how to deliver, reels and video how I think it's interesting. So I'm learning that part. I'm teaching myself how to kind of construct and deliver a message through video. So it's just a learning process, and it's getting fun. It's always fun.
Well, you're doing great so far. I wouldn't have known that, you're still technically learning and,
Oh,
you know,
sharp skills.
so, you're doing it. But you couldn't fool me.
Sharp skills.
Okay, so my next question that I typically ask our guests, which I know the answer because you said it in so many ways. Do you like to give back? Do you believe in giving back?
You got to. For the most part, like we have a couple of photographers that we usually go on live, and we'll edit while we're on live, and we'll show our screen what we're doing. We'll talk about different photography stuff, different insights. Sometimes they will do interviews. Sometimes we will jump on somebody else's live just in the comments, and they're interviewing someone or whatever the case is. But for the giving back, the tutorial part of it is what, and some of the stuff that I do for starting out, it was just some of the basic stuff that I think everybody knows this. And then I did one and I looked at the bookmarks and the saves and the forwards. I'm like, what? They get more than my photos. This is crazy. So, you know, I tried it because even people that knows how to do or been doing photo and editing, they sometimes they'll hit me up like, yo, bro, that technique right there, I'm using that. So you could, you're not too old to learn, you're not too young to learn. You could just make sure that
I
you're
agree.
learning a different skill every time. So I think I feel good when I do them because even if they get like 10 views and I look in the bookmarks and it has 5 bookmarks, I'm feeling good because I'm like, okay, somebody saved this.
That's dope.
Somebody saved it. So I don't really even look at the numbers when it comes to the tutorials because the tutorials are not for everybody, right?
Hmm.
We care. I know some people don't care or probably unfollowed me because I post tutorials because they don't want to see that. They're like, I don't understand this. I'm out of here. That's okay. That's okay.
Your tribe is your tribe. Who's meant to be is gonna be, and
That's
who's not, they can mosey on out the door.
yeah. They might some of them not engaging anyway. So
So look, so you really have no purpose of being here. It's not hurting me, it's not helping me. It's you know,
yeah,
caring about your day.
it,
It's
it,
fine.
it's surprising too. Like sometimes some friends that I have out of the blue, they'll hit me up and say, "Hey, man, that's great," and then I haven't heard it for them for like a long time, and I'm like, "Wow, I didn't know you noticed that," or you're seeing these. A lot of people see your stuff, they don't comment, but they appreciate it. That's the
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
You're saying, well, comment and engage, but some of them, hey, they like to see it, they don't engage, but they appreciate it.
yeah. I don't get that. Like I try to, even if I don't comment, I try to comment. But even if I don't comment, if I'm just going through, I try to at least like people's stuff. Like, okay, I was here, I seen it, I appreciate it, I like it. I may be stressed for time, I may not feel like typing, but I
Mm.
like what you're doing, and because I know that one, we need engagement. Like
Mhm. Mhm.
engage. Like it doesn't. I don't know why it's so hard for people to hit a click. Just
It's
click.
crazy.
Just click.
And what I do sometimes, I'll go and engage on the page, and I'll send them a message, say, "Hey, keep doing what you're doing," and that's it. Let's say, I appreciate your stuff. Keep doing what you're doing. You don't. That's
Yeah.
it. And
You can't bet on those because if you was to like really focus on your likes and the subscribers, it can be like saddening. Like you can really be sad. Like, dang, ain't nobody doing this. I don't know if I should keep going, if I should quit. But when you see whether it's one like, whether it's one view, that lets you know that it's still somebody out there that appreciates what you're doing. You're still needed.
yeah, it's just so much to the whole clicking and liking. Not because it don't get any likes, that means it's not dope. Because
Yeah,
I see people with blue ticks in my stories, looking at my stories, or commenting on some of my stuff, and they're not following. But how do you come back to that same person? Did you save it? Did you just know that the name? Because my name is not it's not a normal name, and I purposely did that. But it's like the people know you're there, and if they like it, and they somehow find it, even though they're not following or engaging as we would like it. So it's just weird and strange at the same time.
it's weird. People weird. We got that.
But when I have a few people that have their blue checks and they got numbers, and when they follow me, I'm like, oh, whoa, that's
Like, okay,
that's whoa. It feels unreal, like because some of these people, I'm just a little person, and you see, different people follow you or like this stuff. I'm like, wow, okay, appreciate that.
Making some noise out here.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So, but and I try to engage with their stuff and show them support because I feel
Yeah.
appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. So what's next for you? What's next for the company?
Well, I think YouTube, like I said, I've been pondering and I wanted to start it in January, but I think the longer version, which is going to take more of my time, but I think at a steady pace, not as the rapid pace that I do tutorials, the short version, but I think the longer version for YouTube, which is landscape, not the 9 by 16. I think that's the next thing I want to just start putting. And the great thing is, I have 31 tutorials to use to just redo in that format to make the
Mhm.
video. So that is my next thing. I'm interested to see where that goes because YouTube, everybody's on YouTube and searching for different things, and you can become a force on YouTube. You can earn and get monetized and all that stuff, but that's not the reason why I'm thinking about doing it. But
Okay.
if it comes, it comes, and that would be great. But yeah, so I need to set my camera up, record my screen, talk to the camera, put it together, and post it.
Okay. Are you a camera person, like as far as being in front of the camera?
I'm okay with it. I'm not like, oh yeah, let's go. I wanted to do a self portrait. I need to do that too. But I used to be I used to teach.
Okay.
I used to be in the military. I used to teach, so that is okay for me. I'm not. I
Okay.
just I'm not like hogging and let me run and go. No, I'm not that person.
Okay.
I'm comfortable behind the camera. If I'm in front of the camera, that's all right too.
Okay. Because I was going to ask you, what did you do before? Like, what did you retire from?
U.S. Army did 22 years, 3 months, and 27 days.
Woo!
Right
Right.
after school, went in the Army, got out with the National Guard, came back in the active Army, finished up, and so yeah.
Nice. I would love to know more. Like, we're gonna have to talk more. Like, I'm nosy. I be wanting to know about people.
Yeah, that part of it is even like that's just so much stuff there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I know it's quite a
yeah,
bit. I done talked
yeah,
to a few people, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. Well,
yeah,
power to you.
yeah.
But thank God. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
We needed it. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I'm sure my viewers appreciate it.
Yes.
So before we get out of here, I need you to tell us, I asked what you do, why you started.
Mm.
You do believe in giving back. Your mental is good because we got to do these checks in. And so now I need you to give our viewers a tip or two that can help them, whether it's in business, in life,
Whew.
spirituality, whatever your tips want to be. You want.
Oh, okay. I would say you have to be humble. You have to
Mhm.
be humble, like, and not just in the word. Oh yeah, I'm humble. I'm just be. You have to be humble. Like if somebody even younger than you or don't have what you have, and they're showing you something that you need to know, be humble and not feel like, oh, you can't show me anything or I
Yeah,
learn from you, right? Just receive that and know
yeah,
not everybody because somebody younger than me or just starting photography, I can learn from them.
yes,
That's gonna make me better.
yes,
If I'm not humble enough to say, you know what, let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. I've been doing this, but if you know something that I don't know, no. So how do you react to that? That makes a big difference, right? You could
yes.
be, or you could not learn, and you could have improved yourself,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? So I think just being humble, that's one of the good things because, like I said, I like to listen more than I talk. I like to observe more than I do, right? Another tip is find people who are successful in what you're trying to do.
Mm.
See what are they successful in? How do they do their follow what they did already? You don't have to recreate the wheel. You could improve on it, but you don't have to recreate the wheel and start from less than scratch, right?
Yeah,
Find those mentors, be that sponge and soak that up, and in turn look out for those who need that information, that hole in their hand, that guidance, and
yeah,
you pour back into them, because then you say, okay, let me see you pour into somebody else, and we're going to keep on replenishing the well, you know.
yes, 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 yes. Because we all are in this together. And that's what we have to understand. We are all in this together. We can help each other win and we can all get to our goals, to our the finish line faster if
Yeah,
we work together.
yeah. I don't have to do tutorials.
No, no.
I can keep all that to myself. I could make those videos for myself and just have an archive. Okay, all right,
The
boom, boom.
stuff you did.
And so what does that do, right? If and we impact people that we don't even know we impact, and that's
Yes,
the people look up to, so people look up to you, and you probably don't even know they look up to you. So we are a model for somebody, and we don't know it. But how do we behave and act? We're showing them what we should be or what they should be. So we all are role models. We probably don't even know it.
I agree. I think those are very great tips. And those are the first time, this is the first time that we had those tips given to us on Minding Your Business Monday. So, yes. So make sure y'all are definitely listening. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all are helping. Make sure you are always willing to learn. The
Yes.
only time you should not be learning is when your time on earth is over. That's the only time you should not be learning.
Or you're in a coma.
Or you're in a coma. And you might be able to learn in here. I don't know. I haven't been in the coma. It might be something going on that you
You,
can
you
get.
you
But
right?
you definitely need to be learning. Like, never feel like you're too old to learn. Never feel like you're too young to learn. Never feel like, one, you're too old to learn from someone younger, and vice versa. Like, everybody can teach somebody something.
Yes.
So I want y'all to understand it. Right? It's needed. And we all need it. And so, with that being said, I want y'all to look at the bottom of the screen. And I want y'all to know. I'm about to put something on the bottom of the screen. I want y'all to know. I want you to understand it. I want you to feel it. I want you to practice it until you get it. Practice it until you feel it. I want you to say it even if you don't believe it, and continue to say it. And I promise that one day you're going to believe it and then you're going to understand. So look at the bottom of the screen, and I want you to know that you got this. I want you to know that whatever you're going through, you got this. I want you to know, I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're trying to reach your goal. I don't care if you're trying to graduate. I don't care if you're trying to get your GED. I don't care what it is. Whatever you're trying to do, I want you to know that you got this. Whatever you're going through, I want you to know that you got this. I understand life is hard. I understand you want to give up. Trust me, I've been there. I mean, I've been on the other side where I want to give up, like the for real give up, the final give up. And look, I'm here. I made it. Days that I didn't think I was going to make it, I made it.
Yeah.
And the same goes for you. There's been days that you thought you wasn't going to make it. But I'm here to tell you that, guess what? Your worst day that you had, you already survived it. You already survived it. It's here. You made it here. The worst that you ever had has already come. It's already gone, and you made it through it. You made it another day to keep on fighting. So I want you to know that, and I want you to know that someone is depending on you to make it. Someone is depending on you to make it. But
Hmm.
most of all, I need you to depend on you to make it.
Yeah.
Make sure you are okay first, so that the people that's tied to you, they can get to the point that they're supposed to get to. But they can't get there if you don't get to where you're supposed to get. And if
Yeah.
you give up, then that means there's people that was attached to you. that will never meet their destiny because you gave up and they was waiting on you to get what they needed from you. They don't know it, you don't know it, but we
Hmm.
all are responsible for someone. So look at the Bible. I want you to say this with like the most encouragement. I want you to say it like you mean it, even if you don't mean it. I want you to say it with everything you got. And I want you to practice this. And I want you to say it even if you have to cry it while you say it. But I want you to say it. So we're going to replace you with I. And we're going to say it as hard as we can with as much energy, positive energy that we can muster up at this moment. So on the count of three. One, two, three. I
I,
got this. I know some of y'all said it like y'all had it. Some of y'all was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna say it. Some of y'all was looking at this screen like, I don't know what this crazy girl is talking about, but I'm not about to say it. But I'm gonna give you another chance to say it. And I want you to pretend that after you say this, whatever you're waiting for, whatever you're trusting God for, your creator, whoever you pray to, whatever you're trusting for, whatever you want out of life, whatever you believe you can have, whatever you think you might can have, I want you to act like on the other side of your I got this is all those things that you want. And if you say it with so much power, with so much faith, that those things are going to come true. You're going to get those things, that breakthrough that you're looking for, you're going to get it. So I want you to say this. We're going to do it one more time. One more time. So I need you to understand. One, two, three. I
I
got this.
for sure.
And you better know that. You have to say, y'all have no fucking choice. You have no choice. And
Yeah.
that's the attitude you have to have. I have no choice. There's times that I cried. There's times that I didn't believe I had something. There's times that I was like, you know what? I don't know. But you know what? It was something that clicked in me and was like, remember what you say. And in my tears, I got this.
Hmm.
I don't know if I got this, but I got this. And then I have no fucking choice. That's how I thought. I have no fucking choice. Because what else am I going to do? I have people that depend on me, not just my family, but I have people that I don't even know that's dependent on me to keep pushing through so that they can continue to keep pushing through, so that the person that's dependent on them to keep pushing through can push through.
Facts.
We truly are in this together, y'all. I need y'all to understand. We really are in this together. It's not just a fan. We really are. I love y'all. Thank you, Christopher, for tuning in and coming on and being a guest. I really appreciate you. We're definitely going to have you on again, for sure, for sure. And anything else you want to give the people? Matter of fact, let me put your handles back up here. I want you to give the people your handles, and I probably should give them my handles before I leave too. Give the people your handles.
Oh, on IG, it's Ali Cole Photography. On Facebook, it's Ali Cole. TikTok, Ali Cole Photography One, because I didn't put my email and my phone number in the first one, so I had to create another one. My website is alicolephotography.mypixieset.com, and yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. I'm just posting shorts, but it's Ali Cole photography, but I'm Alico. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting those YouTube videos planned and started. But everybody,
Yes.
get out there, do what you're passionate about. That's what I got to leave you with. Do what you're passionate about.
Yes, yes, and make sure if you're not already, make sure you go to YouTube, subscribe to Ebony Present, okay? Make sure you are following me on IG at MYBM35. Head over to TikTok if you need like a little more inspiration, a little more fun, a little more crazy, a little more personality. Go ahead and head over to TikTok and follow I underscore inspired 35. I underscore inspired 35. You can find me and follow me on Facebook. Do not try to add me as a friend because I will not accept it if I don't know you. But you can follow me. And I do follow back. It is Ebony JJ because they wanted to let me leave one J. So Ebony JJ. Make sure you are Make sure you like and follow our Facebook page, which is Minding Your Business Monday. And thank you again for tuning in. I
Thank you.
appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night, a great night. And let me shout out my girl Rosemary Bay, which is my intro song. So make sure you head over to her YouTube. Make sure you listen to the whole song because it's definitely powerful. It's definitely some word in there because it's our year. It's my year. It's your year. It's all of our year. And every year after that, I want you to have that attitude that this is my year. This is my year. This is my year to learn. This is my year to shine. This is my year to grow. This is my year to be better than I was last year. And now we're going to vibe on now. So, Chris, you can stay and listen to the song. You can exit out. And we're going to vibe on out to booked and busy because I believe we're trying to be booked and busy.
Yep.
See y'all later.
Thank you.
New life, I've been out the bed before dawn. Hit her knees, said a prayer, now it's on. Wake the kids to their favorite song. Oh man, thinks she does no wrong. She got a brand new lifestyle, made a wrong turn, but she finally got it right now. Standing on a rock, she ain't even gotta fight now. Walking in the light, so her future's looking bright now. I can't forget about you. Time to put in work, you do what you do. Raising your kids so you're going to school. Got the word up on your shoulders and you make it look cool. And girl, I'm proud of you. Who knew you had all that side of you? You keep it 100, I ride with you. We gon' live our best life till our time is up. Girl, around the world, want you to know you're beautiful. Oh girl, around the world, let them know you're about to blow, you're about to blow up. She booked and busy, booked and busy. Got plans all over the city. Itinerary make you dizzy. When you see that girl, better know she pretty and gritty. She booked and busy. Got plans all over the city. Itinerary make you dizzy. When you see that girl, better know she pretty and gritty. To grow up, I had to grow up. And once I growed up, I got my know up. Then came to glow up. Now that I glowed up, watch me blow up. Now I can do this with my eyes closed. Tiptoe through the snakes, that's a lot of foes. Walking in God's favor, that's a lot of dough. Say a prayer for my haters, that's a lot of growth. New life, who this? Come around me, better be about your biz. When you come around me, better be about your chill. I survive too much, man, it is what it is. Is you coming or not? Don't need a lot, girl, just bring what you got. We gotta cook while the fire is hot. Time is just beating, and we ain't gon' stop. Girl, around the world, no time to waste. Let's start today. Oh, girl, around the world, your time has come. Yes, you're the one. You're the only one. New life, if you don't do it, then it ain't getting done. Thank God. Thank God, you're the only one. New life, you're the only one. She booked and busy. Ooh.